stage. Peeling them off asparagus style as we go. And then that gets us up to about 120,000 meters. And then I have a second stage that's just, I think, is it a 400 or an 800 with a Terrier? That's the orbital burn stage. But to avoid space junk, I dump it and finish the orbital burn on the what's effectively the lander stage. And I think that's my problem. Like, if I'm worried about space junk, I should dump it as we're going into the moon, when, like, my velocity has an escape vector, and just let it fling out into the universe. Like... Yeah, so, like, here, we're gonna be... Yeah, make it someone else's problem. Like, here, we're at 90,000 meters. I could do... Like, should I do this burn, in your opinion, Bob? That, you know, pulls us down for, like, a proper landing over here? Or will we get some of that anyways when we hit the atmosphere? I guess I could quick save, because we're not going back at this point to the moon. I could quick save, not do the maneuver, and just see what it does. I should learn by doing rather than asking. Just see what the effects of going through the atmosphere here are. Orbit should start to decay because we're inside the atmosphere. Okay. But I'm going to have enough speed that we're going to go around again at least. We should get, yeah, more time warping now. Big egg-shaped orbit. So, alright. So I could wait, but I have the Delta V, so I'm gonna burn. I'm just gonna do a burn. Just gonna burn retrograde. Pull this in. Okay. Yeah, I'm impatient, and we have the fuel. That's good to know for when we don't have the fuel, you know? That it'll, you know, we could just, as long as we can get into something that skims the atmosphere, we'll slow down. But since I have the fuel, I say we burn. Make sure we're not burning up. Yeah, okay. We'll let it go around again, I guess. We're back in space? Okay. What's our... Where are we at now? We're at 100. Alright, atmospheric braking will pull this quite a bit, but this should chase the sunset. Or the sunrise? Where's the sun? They're chasing the sunset. Okay. So I'll probably save the last little bit for... I don't want too aggressive of a descent. Use the left fuel for to slow the re-entry. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I think I mean, I don't have a lot left at this point. But I'll use it when we switch back to... I mean, this descent profile should be fine. On the first aborted trip to the moon, we actually had so much fuel left that I did a controlled burn all the way down and landed on Kerbin with these landers. That was nice. That felt good. Particularly since there's like no heat shield or anything. It's the moon! We were just there! I don't even know if we have any science aboard, do we? I don't think we do. It's a completely wasted trip from a science perspective. Boy. It's problematic. We might have to separate. We'll see how we handle the temperature. Not well. Not well. You've got chutes. Hopefully it works out. Let's see here. Where do we could? I mean, if we really want to try, it's got chutes. It should be fine. If we don't get too far away from it. I don't know, this game doesn't always, I hope one thing that's better in Kerbal 2 is that, like, if you take the effort to do all that, that it models those things longer, even when they're out of range from you, so that, like, there's a value to it. Because, like, I have chutes on all my rockets for my ascent profile, and they're all worthless, because the game doesn't model them. Like, I know they shouldn't be blowing up. Like, the chutes should be deploying and they should be landing at a safe speed. And I'm not able to recover any of them. A mod enables it? Oh, okay. I might actually look into that because I feel like that's really sort of shortchanging my efforts. Water landing would have been nice, but... Actually, I don't think we'll have time to do anything else this afternoon. I think I am going to have to play something else tonight, though. My brain needs a break from Kerbal. Because I'm really enjoying it, and I don't want to not enjoy it because I'm beating my head against a wall. I mean, if it's got heat tolerance, it'll survive. Stage recovery? Okay. Like, I was only able to get it a few times, you know, where I just saw them. And it was just, you know, because of like the height of my flight. I want to say it was something like when you're too far away. My heat shield didn't appreciate that speed. That's weird. Should be fine, I guess. Perfect landing. Nope, nope. It didn't survive. So I have 134 science. I'm pretty happy with where I am here. Ground control was pretty emphatic that I need to move towards like relay satellites for missions past like the moon and Minmus. I feel like that might be going a little far. Yeah, Sibs, from what I've seen watching Kerbal 2, like, it's really at a place where you want to... It's not quite ready unless you are sure you know what you're doing and you're interested in, like, helping them find bugs. Like I didn't pick it because I knew I was a total Kerbal novice, and it's just not there for teaching someone the game. And, like, I would have no fun with it being a wide-open sandbox where I just play with stuff. Yeah, Bob's playing it. I think for Kerbal veterans, it's in a fun place. I don't count myself in that category, though, so I hold off. Do you have a recommendation on a next science to take at this point, Bob? Like... much too empty? Yeah. Like, ground control was suggesting that I have to push through precision engineering and get into, like, relays. But I feel like, you know, I haven't even gotten to the moon, let alone Minmus yet, so I'll get a lot of science from the moon landing whenever we make it happen. So I'll have plenty of science to expand into that phase of the tree. Do we need, like, advanced construction to, like, cover an upper stage if we're doing like a lander or something? I was pretty interested in getting to like the rover parts was what I was kind of thinking, but that's... I'm 320 away from that, so... Right now all I can afford is something in this tier. If we were to upgrade now, because I don't have 160 science. So I could get miniaturization, control and advance, help to better stage control. Okay. I have advanced flight control. I have specialized control is 30 away, so I could save for that. I'm not using RCS thrusters yet. So all I can afford right now is rocketry, propulsion, advanced construction, aerodynamics, or miniaturization. Or we save for advanced fuel systems, advanced landing, specialized control, advanced exploration, precision engineering, or advanced electrics. So would your recommendation be to just save for now? Just keep saving science? Oh, advance. Okay. I have advanced control here, advanced flight control. So if I'm going to precision engineering, I would need to take miniaturization. Or did you mean advanced construction? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought about that after you said that. I was like, he could mean advanced construction. Okay, because this will help me with some other things. That's one of the ones I was leaning towards. I will take that suggestion. Because I don't want to have too much when we get back. So this is where I'm at with my current attempt at a lunar landing vehicle, which does not have enough juice right now. Is I've got... Now, the other thing that I could probably do that I don't have right now is I think what I need to do is like the bottom. Can I get just to the bottom here? Yeah, I think I need another fuel tank there because I'd like the center of the rocket to at least match you know, I have nope. I have it 1200 on the outside. And so I feel like I should have it at least 1200 on the inside. And then this is the stage that I think might need some work. Like, this is my basically... If this allows this stage to get me almost into orbit, and then this stage finishes the orbit, then this is a fine transfer stage. What, on the first stage? Should I do two 800s instead of an 800 and a 4? In your opinion? Then we've got 1200 around the outside and 1600 in the middle. Yeah, so I've got the fuel ducting, so these are all going to drain. The biggest issue right now is because I have these down here. Yeah. Yeah, the rocket will become relatively unstable. That's my big problem is like, do I need another set of wings? Because I definitely noticed that, like, as it, excuse you? As it flies and I shed, ideally I need a larger tank in the middle. Oh, like larger diameter, you mean? Right, and then do the adapter. I don't relish the idea of reattaching all of this. I mean, I guess if I don't have the mod right now that's giving me the parachutes, I can take all the parachutes off, so I don't have to worry about like restaging all the parachutes, because that was a pain in the butt. I wonder if it would be better to just start a new build. I wonder how much this would wobble. Lots. Yeah, it was not super smooth last time. We'll give it a go. We could give it a launch and just see how the orbital phase goes. That's true, I can use struts. I also can do the auto strut for the internal strutting. And I could add actual struts. All right, let's see here. I guess we're gonna call this Mark 2D or Mark 1D. It's not a Mark 2 yet, I don't think. Although I think I just saved it as C also, but let's see what its ascent profile looks like. Which one? Okay. Just to see how this goes. Ooh, we're already doing... Oh, I don't have SAS on. Like, we're already doing some wobbles. Gotta remember to turn SAS on at the beginning. Just SAS crying right now. Well, and I'm making a lot of adjustments as well, which I don't know if I should do, but... Keep it from going too crazy. Oh, we're really turning. That's tricky. Tricky. Right now our apoapsis isn't great. Oops, those weren't empty yet. Whoops. All right, I lost track of what I was. I saw the other fuel tank depin because it had gotten far enough away, and I freaked out. So that's my bad. But this should still give us a sense of what's going on. Like, I saw it and I was like, oh, that out of the corner of my eye, I was like, it's empty. And I was like, nope, not yet. So we'd have a little bit, I don't know that I think we're gonna have the same ascent profile as before, basically. I don't like when that just suddenly jumps because we get into higher atmosphere and the swivel engine isn't as efficient. I mean, we have a lot of fuel left. I don't know how long I want it to be going. Because when it's 70,000, I don't have enough to I don't have enough time to plot the maneuver node. I'll just keep burning and just see what it looks like. So this is basically my problem, is then that comes off, and then I have a Terrier engine. And the Terrier engine is what I use to sort of circularize my orbit. But see, it's already too late for my burn. Like, I fucking hate it. Like, yeah, the wobble and the bending screw the orbit precision. Yeah. So all right, let's just start a new craft. Should we still be using... Yeah. Oops, excuse you. I mean, I have this bigger command pod. The problem is, like... I don't think I need that just yet. I wanted I liked the idea. I liked the lander can. The science storage unit up top works nicely. Mark 16 parachute. Big pod, heavy pod. That's true. That's true. I like this so I can take the scientist and feel pretty good about it. Then we put a heat shield underneath it. Take some weight out there. Then we get a decoupler. And then we want, this is going to be our landing stage. So for landing on the moon, it's going to be basically our landing and our return stage. Like, do we need 800 fuel for that? Or is it better to do like a 400 and some side tanks? Actually, these can probably go lower, can't they? Yeah. I'm just gonna think out loud and finish this for a minute, and then you can point my way to any glaring omissions. And then we need a transfer stage. Then is it structural? I mean, we need an actual decoupler because that's not actually a decoupler. Do we use one of these Trimaxes? Is that what we want to do? We could just use an adapter. Would this be fun? That seems like a mess. So what if we did... this thing, the tri-decoupler? Then we have the Max 32 is our biggest one, I think. And then we can throw... oh, see, but I don't have heavy rocketry, so I have just the skipper. Then I throw this down here, and then we can build our... then I think I replicate going back to the smaller tanks. Let's see here. Take that off and that off. No, god damn it. It's fine. I can do this by sight. Can I do this by sight? I don't know if I can. Yes, I can. Okay. It's a bit of a hot mess, but we'll have to find a centering point. How about the bottom of that? Yeah. Yep. All right. Not boosters. And then we can put that there. I know I look goofy on camera when I'm zoned in, but whatever. So now I've got a main motor. Now does this one gimbal? Yeah, that one gimbals. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. So, in my brain, the 6 supporters are launch. Then this bad boy is going to get us into orbit. And ideally, I would cut it. My thought is, this guy's going to get us 90%, 95% of the way to orbit. I'd like to cut the engine when it's still in a decaying orbit. So, like, waiting until, like, periaps is at, like, you know, 20, at most 20, 30 kilometers. And then finish that with the transfer stage. Just finish it. So that we don't get space debris. Finish it with the transfer stage. But instead of it being orbiting with the transfer stage and finishing with the lander stage, because now our lander stage, which is all jacked up right now, but we have 3,200 delta V on just our lander, which should be fine. Now, will I use this center? I will have to use this center one some at launch, right? Like, but now I should have room for winglets in between so that I don't shed the winglets. Excuse you? I'm probably gonna need more fuel on top. I don't want it to attach to the ship. I want it... Can I not make this attach here? There we go. That feels like it's attached to the ship, though, not a decoupler. Where'd my decouplers go? I feel like we're not attached to the ships on those. Hold on. Yeah, we got attached to the ship. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. We'll adjust the height once we're back on the decouplers. Can we... Okay. This is what we're going to do here. I think it would have been better to attach the 400 first and work down. But since that's not what happened, we'll have to adjust. Okay. Well, I'll tell you why. And this is maybe just my brain not working right. But in my brain, if I do the symmetry, then I have to break all these individually. And that becomes a nuisance. I mean, I still have to break them, I guess, but this way I have, like, my decouplers in the pairs that I want. Unless we're not going to shed these on ascent and have them drain in order. Okay, now where's my... Why is that 3? I thought that was 4. That's true. It might not be. It might be overkill. We can always test it and then take some off, right? So, engines. These can be Reliance, right? He's a big boy. These should be able to be Reliance because we have a gimbal in the middle. And then I want... Oh, okay. I don't have... I kind of wish that I had one due on the sides instead of on the front, but it's fine. It should be fine. So we just got to pick one and have that be what goes in. Right, okay. Okay, so this engine, that's there. That's going to be the first to couple, actually. So let's get these down here. And then that's the first to couple. That's the second to couple. That's the no. Damn it. This is the first to couple. That's the final to couple. That's... You're killing me, game. That's the last one. That's the second one. And this is the first one. Okay. And then that should be relatively fine. What's our thrust to weight ratio in the at launch? 2.07. All right, it should get up. It should get up and move. It should get up and move. Structural. Ooh, struts, yeah. We'll have to do struts. I got it. Can I enable it to auto strut as I place? That feels like something that I would like. Not sure. Okay. Okay. I'll just auto strut everything. How's that? You can never have too many struts. I know I was watching one of EJ's streams, and he was like, "You remember when we had to do all the strutting by hand internally?" And I was like, "That sounds miserable." I suppose we could, if we really wanted to, put nose cones Oh, no, I don't want it. I want the strut off if I'm going to copy it, actually. We could put nose cones on the bottom for a slightly more aerodynamic landing. Let me extend those. Yeah, less drag. Okay, those should be fine. And probably pull it down a little. There we go. I know at some point it's probably worth it to explore, like, just covering the lander phase, like with the advanced construction tools. I don't know that I'm there yet. Oh, I didn't put a Science Junior on it. Hold on. Put the Science Junior there, and then we can remove the Science Junior on the way back. Oh, there's my 2 o'clock alarm. Time flies when you're building rockets. And I really want to see how this thing takes off. Maybe we'll do 1 ascent and then I have to go. Just to see. I think we've got everything. I don't have any parachutes on the lower stages because that's pointless right now. So I will, however, put some here, because if we get back with enough delta V to land, I don't need 4. You know, if we have enough fuel left over when we come back, we can stop it. I only want 2. You know, we can maybe land the whole thing instead of jettisoning it. Minimum pressure, 2,500 feet is fine. Whoa. 1,500 is where I like that to be. And then this can be 1,500. Alright, so now I want to take this and call this Moon Crew. This is going to be a Mark II, because this is a complete departure. I think we've got everything where we need it. All the structural things down there, all those. Bam, bam, bam. Ooh, do I have... Okay, there's the decoupler for that. Those chutes should be up here. Okay. I might look into it. I was trying to get as much as I could out of the... now we have 8,000 delta V. We've got 4,500 sort of working our way up. Well, no, not really, because a lot of this isn't going to count. So we've got like 3,500 for the way up. And then once we're in the vacuum, we've got, with our transfer stage, we've got almost 4,000 to transfer, get to the moon and back. So what time is it? 2:03. I've got time to do 1 launch. I just want to see what the orbital profile looks like. If this gets us into orbit, I shouldn't really need winglets. They might be useful up here for the return flight, actually. If we're hoping to do some return flight. Alright. Save it. Let's just see if we can get it into orbit, and then I gotta go. Oh, an ad starts? Well, we're gonna snooze the hell out of those ads and try to get through the rest of this stream without any more ads. Giddy up! Avanti! Avanti! Oh god, we're tilting. I don't have SAS on. Hold on. I also forgot to pin my boosters so I could track their draining. I don't think I have any action groups set up right now either, which is a little unfortunate. But this isn't really going anywhere, so we don't need the action groups. Okay. SAS, toggle, and let's see how she flies. I'll be kind of surprised if it goes well, because, well, we haven't done like any messing around with like center of mass or considerations for that. Okay, so basically we're ready to start our orbital turn at the time that the first boosters drop. Large base brings stability, indeed. Something just blew up at Kerbal. Hopefully they're not like damaging Kerbal proper, or Kerbal Space Headquarters. Whoa, not quite empty yet. Little early. Little early. Oh, this should get us into orbit just fine. We got a potential abs of 35, and we've still got hella fuel left. So I think at the very least we've got our new orbital stage. Like, we can tweak some more stuff. Now, is that big jump in apoaps because you get to the atmosphere where the engine becomes less efficient? Is that why your prograde marker jumps so far down? You can never have too much delta V. That's one thing I know already about this game. You can never have too much delta V. But yes, our tank, we still have half a tank left, and we're headed for like 90,000. Alright, so what I'd like to do is I'm going to cut off when we're at about half. Go out here real quick. And just try to see if we can stretch a orbital burn. Okay. Let's see how much fuel we have left when we complete our orbital burn. Go all the way down, please. Why can't I get turned? Okay. So I shouldn't really fast forward as much. That's an error on my part, but that can easily be fixed. Now, what I would normally want to do to make sure this doesn't become space junk is finish the burn on the Terrier. Even though this is meant to be a transfer stage, because of when we're doing it, we're going to have plenty of fuel left. So now we'll have a circular orbit at 105, roughly. And let's just say we wanted to do our moon burn here to get into moon orbit. Whoopsies. Like, we can get that done. That's an 830 meter per second burn. So yeah, our transfer stage is going to have just enough fuel then to make that happen. And then we can probably use up the last 100 meters per second for getting into the orbit we want around the moon after this one. I mean, it's not going to be the same every time, but we're able to jettison this where I want to, so like it will fall to Kerbin and become debris, and then we can get to the moon in our transfer stage, and that means we'll have about 2,800 left for potentially orbital burn for the moon, deorbital burn and landing, and then takeoff. That means we should probably have like 1,600 or 1,700 for takeoff. Oh, I forgot! No! Okay. All right. I'm just the worst. Well, and what's nice is this base could serve as like a nice base for other things. Ouch. Well, here, I'll queue up what we're doing for after this. Proton base is good lifter. Okay, I don't think I have... But yeah, so what I think I could do, and maybe the way to do this, if I wanted to save a sort of launch vehicle, heavy launch vehicle, is pull this off and then pull the command pod off, throw everything else away, and then save a command pod with just this base as a craft, and then I can, you know, pull that in easily as a base. But I can also remake it pretty easily. What's the next thing in heavy rocketry? That's the Poodle and the Skipper. Where's the Proton? Is the Proton an engine? All right. No. Oh. What now? Oh, okay. I had no idea what that was called something. Hey, I landed on something from the meta without without a lot of guidance. I'm learning. Are we kerbling? Are we kerbling? Chat, I think we're kerbling. Am I figuring it out? Am I grokking, as they say? Kerbal main? Is this a Kerbal main channel now? At least for a little bit? I am curious. The Diablo 4 beta launched today. I'm curious what people think. I don't know. I'm kind of not happy with Blizzard, and I'm not happy with the microtransaction model I see. But, you know, we'll see. All right, I'm going to raid my friend Revealing. He's playing Destiny. He's one of the nicest Destiny streamers. He streams games like Destiny, and, you know, when he streams Call of Duty, and he's not salty. He just has a good time, and that's how I think we should all enjoy games. I mean, you do you. I'm not trying to gatekeep, but I think if you're not, unless you're enjoying raging, you're doing it wrong. Like, games should be fun. So we're going to go say hi. I'll be back tonight at 7:30. I might take a break from Kerbal. I keep saying that, though, and I keep coming back. But I did want to get into Anacrusis, so I don't know if there's any... I'll see in the Discord if anybody has that and wants to try to play that. I'd love to get some community night stuff going again, but with either Anacrusis or Rocket League. But anyways, until next time, which is tonight, stay safe, stay healthy. Remember to play games, share stories, make memories, build your very own legacy of gaming. Bye-bye.